Good afternoon again. This panel, ladies and gentlemen, includes 4 of the industry's emerging leaders. All in their own right have found a way to make energy work for them. I was recently reading an article that said there is a generation of emerging leaders. They're young, they're energized, they're enthusiastic. They often struggle, though, to find their professional path in today's economic culture. Why don't you all shed some light on that philosophy? As an emerging leader, how are you making energy work for you personally in today's economic culture? And that question is for anyone on the panel.
LaQuisha, I'll say this, that there's no one professional path. I think we assume that there isn't, unfortunately. I never dreamed as a 10-year-old kid that I would be an energy lawyer, and certainly not the one that's responsible for global and regulatory risks for a $27 billion company across at least 5 time zones. I never thought that. I wanted to be a doctor. But I wanted to be a doctor because I wanted the MD plate so I could speed through traffic and not get caught. I guess what I'm saying is that I've made energy work for me because I've not refused opportunities that have come my way. I believe in delivering the finest work quality product that I can deliver. I believe in, again, taking on responsibilities that are maybe less desired, that others don't want, that maybe I never dreamed of and I really didn't want to take on either. But I took on those responsibilities so that I could grow my portfolio of expertise. And so I will say that, one, you consistently deliver in your core responsibilities first. And then look for opportunities that stretch you, that go outside your growth area. Your comfort zone. Yeah. But then also remember that you're always being watched, even when you least expect it.
Would anyone else like to respond?
I'll add. I think adding on to what Sean said, one of the big things for me in my career at BP is really understanding the tone of the industry. Our industry is very old. Oil and gas has been around for many, many years, but it is still driven by technology. And if you want to be a leader and a successful leader in our industry, you have to understand where the technology is driving our business. So for instance, for me, one of the things that I wanted to, as an operations leader at BP, was get exposed to FPSOs. So if you don't know what an FPSO is, a floating production, storage, and offloading facility. So in essence, it's what is currently in the Gulf of Mexico as a production facility, but it's a boat, you could call it, where you're actually producing on that boat. You're storing it, and then you're offloading to a vessel that comes next to you. So one of the big drivers there in technology is you don't need a pipeline. Being at BP, we didn't yet have that technology in the Gulf of Mexico. But when we had that opportunity came around in our Angola facility, I jumped on it as soon as I could. So at that point, I became one of only 2 American operation team leaders within BP who has FPSO experience. So when that technology does eventually come to the Gulf of Mexico, I can raise my hand and say, hey, been there, done that, know how it works, and I'm the person for that role.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, our emerging leaders.
Thank you.